Yeah, I felt like when I streamed last time, I was just kind of like I just was doing stuff and I wasn't talking about it at all really. And then I was just trying to talk about why I was losing and stuff. I wasn't really focusing on what I was doing or why I was doing what I was doing. So, oh no, they're all crowding the setup. I hate this shit. Hate it so much. Alright, so this Jacob guy is pretty okay. These guys have really bad connections. I just have to leave here, unfortunately. Like I really can't I can't line up there and wait and hope that those people are just spectating and then get in and have it end up being going against one of those laggy people. It's just a waste of time. I may have to check Discord actually. I'm gonna do that now. There might be a Discord room up or something. Oh, here we go. This looks a lot better. Lone Star. I think I've played. I think he's a sole player. Yeah, I don't think the connection will be very good though. We'll see. Yeah, I'll try to focus on neutral. Elfel, she doesn't have super amazing like long range pokes, but she has really good buttons that are fast. All right, this guy's connection isn't really good enough, I don't think. All right, we'll see. Looks like it's running like shit. Is that my game is running like shit again? Feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah. How does this keep happening? Like, I swear to God, I fixed it last time I was playing, and now it's fucked up again. Like, I didn't even change anything. Okay, hold on. I'm closing stuff that's open just in case. Chrome is still open somehow, even though it's not actually open. Raptor desktop app, I don't even know what that is. Hmm. Alright, I closed a bunch of shit that was using up a bunch of RAM. Hopefully that will do it the job. We'll see. But yeah, like Elfeld's buttons are, I guess she does have some decent, like her, compared to Kai, she doesn't have great buttons as far as like contesting stuff at range. But the startup on a lot of her moves are just so good, and she's got like a dive kick that lets her change her jump arc, which is pretty important for neutral a lot of time, because what you can do is like I played Teddy a lot before. Um, oh come on, man. Doesn't have, yeah, I think like I've never actually played her, so I'm really generalizing a lot, but her grenade is a really good way for her to get in. As like when the grenade is on the screen, it's similar to like a Kai fireball and stuff like that, where you can go in behind it knowing that it's covering ground for you. Oh, different Gatlings or couches standing, that really sucks. I hate shit like that. Dude, if my game is still running bad, I'm gonna be really annoying. I'm gonna be really annoyed, not annoying. So neutral. Oh my god, look at the delay. This guy from Brazil or something. Is this for real? Like, how is it 9 frame delay? Yeah, he's got 0. Fucking Christ, man. What's young Machabu doing here? Yeah. I want to actually play against Aoi. She has a really good Kai. You can learn some neutral stuff in that matchup, but I don't think, like, yeah, well, I'm sorry, Anton, but like, there's no way I'm gonna play with 9 frame delay. I mean, I feel bad for him, but it's like I'm not gonna play like that. See, like, if I wait here, I could potentially get a match. The problem is like, I don't want to play against this laggy Ramlethal player. So I'm kind of gonna wait here and hope that the Slayer loses, and then he'll come play with me or something because his connection is good. Okay, or this works too. Give me the good D. I want to play. Ah, fuck me. Okay, we'll see. This is a problem matchup for me. When I play against Vogue, I get destroyed so badly. Like I can't do it. Oh my god, he has a terrible connection too. Yeah, I'm not playing in 7 frame delay, man. These must be all be West Coast people. Oh, and then I lose the good match. This fucking. Why would you like if you have like no connection to me? Why are you gonna play? $150 ping isn't even, to me, that's not even playable in Counter-Strike or something like that. That's too high. That's too high for like a team-based shooter. For a fighting game, it's just ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna try to talk about neutral games. So Young Makabu, I think he's really good, if I remember correctly. I can't I kind a lot of the Sin players bleed together for me. There's quite a few really good ones that I run across online a lot. So I can't remember if he's one of them or not. DLO I think is really good if I as well. It's hard to tell when I'm watching these like fast speed spectator mode thing, but we'll see when I play. At least both of these guys have good connections to me is the main thing. Kai vs Faust and Kai vs Sin is both going to be a neutral heavy matchup against Sin. So like neutral game, regardless of which character you are using, a lot of time your neutral game is going to be built around their best button or tool. So like Sin, his what's that move called? The slide. I can't. Beak driver is the pull poke, right? And then the slide is called. I can't remember the name of the slide. I'll just say slide and beak. But like beak driver and slide are both his really strong tools, and so like especially the slide because I did try playing Sin for like a few weeks. It's a lot harder to place. Yeah, Elcon. There you go. It's a lot harder to play Sin than it seems to play than it would seem because like look at him right now, he's got no food. So if he wants to he had to eat right there, and he still doesn't have food, so he's gonna have to eat now. And he wired anyway. Something else you can do is like you can RC. You can just RC and eat. Sometimes you have to do that, but like even though it's hard to play him, Elcunt is still ridiculously good because it gets him in. It basically gets him. He can play really good neutral if he wants, but if he just does Elcunt and you just hold down back, you're gonna block Elcunt and then he's in on you. So a lot of playing against neutral certain characters in neutral game, a lot of it is gonna be how much can you okay, so now I'm not playing against Sin. So against Faust, far S is going to be my biggest concern. I have to play around far S because if I don't respect that button, I'm just going to get hit by it a lot. Another factor against Faust is if I play too passively, then I risk he just puts items out all day. That was really annoying. I know, I can't believe I ran into that. Good blitz. And by the same token, like, he has to watch out for stun dipper, especially if I have meter. He has to respect that. And if he doesn't, I need to try to threaten it in neutral. Great. Meteors are really never good for me. He's going for that 5D shit a lot. Whoops, that was bad. Tried the tiger knee and fucked it up. I'm gonna dead angle here. Whoops, okay, thanks not. Tried the FD break, it didn't do it in time. I did the meter there largely for corner carry. The extra damage is good too because it puts him in like lethal range, so to speak. He's not using far S enough. I feel like he's not really utilizing his Faust stuff correctly. Maybe that's just a bad critique from me that's not correct, because he does seem like a pretty good player, but usually like far S is the thing that terrifies me in this matchup, and I don't see him doing it. So I'm trying to be really cautious about his 5D. He's been using that a lot to get out of pressure in ways that shouldn't really work. So if I bait that out, I've already baited it a few times, like with 6H, but I just have to try to not let him get away with that, basically. Okay, that's another neutral tool that Faust has that you have to respect. If you just if you forget about it, you can easily find yourself like fucked up, like I was there. Like right there, if he had just done far S, dead angle, yeah. Yeah, so his neutral game just wasn't. He's playing a character with really sick neutral, but he's not playing with really sick neutral, if that makes sense. Like, he's just kind of I don't really know what he was doing. I mean, he wasn't playing terrible or anything, but he wasn't using like far S, he wasn't using 2H. It is the really okay, why is the connection so bad suddenly? So annoying. Okay, so against Elkhunt, I use this Tiger Knee Fireball. I don't know if this guy's gonna Elkhunt a lot, but most Sin players do. Especially against Kai. Because Elkhunt just clean kills a Fireball. If I'm Fireballing and he Elkhunts. Neutral Jump is pretty good against Elkhunt too. Like right there. Bad burst. I don't think it was a bad burst. I thought he wouldn't bait that no matter what. That's why I did it. So like that fireball right there, that Tiger Knee Fireball, that second one, was in case he did Elkhunt. He didn't do it though, so damn it. He's gonna DP. No, okay. That was greedy. When he FD'd that second hit, I should not have tried to go in like that. I've been playing so many chimeras. When I block 6H and IB that second hit, there's only a few things you can really do after that Kai can really do after that's IB'd, and like running forward really far is not one of them. You have to kind of do like a quick move that. So I'm doing that Tiger Knee Fireball specifically if he tries to Elkhunt out of my pressure. He's not Elkhunting a lot. I probably shouldn't be going for that so much, but the fact that I am doing it, it's relatively safe until he starts punishing it, and it prevents him from doing the Elkhunt at all. Like, if he does decide to start doing it, I'm clear, because it's going to hit him. See, like, I tried to go for a throw there, but he's always been contesting after the IB on that second hit, so there's no reason to think he's going to let me get away with a run-up throw right there. He's not blocking, he's pushing buttons, so I shouldn't be frame trapping with fast buttons right out of that. A good low. Yeah, too preoccupied with getting items out. It could be, like, the thing is, if he just does like far S, he can do far S into item or whatever, so that would be good. I almost DP'd there, and I'm glad I didn't, because he would have baited it. Good throw. Really good DP there. All right, so he's DP'd twice there. In that exact situation, he's DP'd 2 times now. I can't believe he did a throw there. The whole throw thing here is like playing against Axel. In my last stream, I played against an Axel, I think pretty early on. Like pretty early in the stream, but he wasn't good at all. It was just a bad Axel. I don't think I've ever played against a good Axel. Like, I almost never see Axel online. I've never played in an offline setting where there were Axel players. Yeah. So I don't know what to do in that matchup, unfortunately. I'm really hesitant to wait here. This just is too long of a line. Like, if it were just waiting for one person, but it's 2 people crammed on the setup for some reason, I think we should be spreading out here. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? What are you doing? Like, why? Just got a little quieter. Jesus fucking Christ, this microphone, man. Like, I have a noise gate activated. I'm trying to just talk louder, because if I don't talk loud, it apparently is too hard to hear. Like I said, though, I can't talk too loud. Alright, neutral against chip is incredibly difficult, for me at least. I don't think this guy's good, though. You can know if a chip player is good very quickly, usually. I mean, he just seems to be doing random stuff. Yeah. DP. No. If you instant block the second that cross up hit, you get a punish, I think. Yeah, this guy just doesn't know how to play. I don't know. I can say some stuff about when you're playing somebody that's not that good. Like, when I'm playing someone like this, I like to just, in neutral especially, just do safe stuff and wait until they get hit, because they're doing unsafe stuff usually, and you're just eventually gonna hit. Like, if you just do good pokes, and like if I just do 2, like right there, 2S just hit him, and then once you get the hit, it's pretty much over. I mean, I don't know why I bursted that. I didn't really need to. I thought he was going to burst. I'm really surprised he didn't burst there. He would have died if I didn't bait it, he just was dead. So I assumed he was going to do it. He must be like at a low enough level that he doesn't even usually remember to burst. This is... Yeah, I don't really want to play you, dude. This lobby is just no good. I don't know. It's like I could crowd on this setup, I guess. Um, AoE, AoE. I don't know how to pronounce it. I assume it's Japanese pronunciation, which is like Japanese has like those vowels on the end that are you barely pronounce them. So it's just like AoE or something. But I don't want to try to do Japanese pronunciation because I'll just butcher it. Um, but her, I think it's a she for some reason. Her Kai is really good, and usually she beats me. I think I beat her a few times, but she usually wins. I don't know who this Slayer is though. I think I really need to go for more throws. Like, the problem I have with going for throws is that many people I play against do not respect, like, there's arguments to make. Like, you can make them respect your pressure by just doing the pressure so good that if they ever try to push a button, they get hit. The problem I have a lot of times is that, like, I feel many people's default is to mash really hard rather than to block it all. And so going for a throw very often gets you mashed out. But I think it's because I go for too many like hard frame traps rather than just like staggered pressure that will pop people if they try to mash jab. That cross up teleport was so greedy, I feel like, because he I don't think he had like the actual frame advantage there. Yeah, throws are pretty much they're instant, so they're very fast, but you have to be very close. So that's the problem is if they think you're gonna throw, they just push jab a lot and they're gonna hit you before you get in throw range. Okay, so that was a really good bait. I'm just gonna burst up. She's shown that she's willing to just do random slides, so I'm gonna be looking to punish that until she stops doing it. Okay. I should not have done a meaty there. I shouldn't have teched. So same thing against Sin. I'm gonna start doing these Tiger Knee fireballs, the slash ones, in case she does a stun dipper. The problem now is that she's got meter. Oh no, I have meter. Never mind. I'm confused. Fucking Christ. I baited that TP 3 times in a row, and then I finally went for some pressure and she TP'd. I hate when that shit happens. That's a really interesting 3H. I've never used that button like that. I'm fucked. Right. That sucked ass. I can, like, I can definitely beat her, but it's kind of like I was playing a lot too like respectful. I think I was just holding down back a lot of time that she was doing stuff that wasn't really legit that I could have just got out of. In the first round, she got me with a bunch of bullshit stun dippers. Like I started countering that, but eventually, like, she stopped doing it, kind of, and then my my reads on whether or not she was gonna DP pretty much lost me that second round. Like, because she DPs a lot, but I never actually baited it. So for as much as she DP'd, I didn't get a single successful DP bait out, and that really really fucks you. Because like, I gave up pressure 2 or 3 times trying to bait the DP, and she didn't do it. I need to save jump, and like, I should use jumping dust Oki more often. Just if someone's DPing a lot, there's a lot of stuff I can do to prevent it, instead of just trying to raw bait a lot. Or just do more split seal setups as well would be fine. You can't DP if you have a split seal on you. But that's kind of what I mean about the throw. Like, so say I go for throw a lot, and if she's DPing a lot, it's pretty hard to throw somebody that's DPing. So you gotta like, it's not hard, it's impossible. So you know, like, if you're playing someone that's just not blocking, you're not going to be able to throw them. So she's doing this thing where when she gets her stagger off, like the off the split seal, during that combo, like comboing into split seal, she gets a stagger. When the range is too far away, she's doing a throw reset because she knows it's not actually going to combo. So what I can try to do in that situation is mash really hard and then try to DP at the end, so that I'll DP her when she goes up for that throw. But it's very like, it's kind of hard to do that. I could also just hold up maybe, so I would jump out. But if she OS's the throw and I jump out and she like OS's with close slash, it will be really bad and I'll just get hit. So I'd have to like jump and FD. I don't know. It's probably just don't want to be in that situation at all. I mean, that was obvious, right? Oh my god, really? I'm looking for Stundibber. No, that's not going to work. So that was me trying to bait a DP, and she actually just did a wake up super, so that worked out really well. I could have done a better combo, because you get a counter hit when you bait that super. The problem was I didn't believe. Like, I didn't believe that I'd get the counter hit at the right range that I needed and stuff, so I just went for the safer combo. Really? Oh, fucking Christ. I tried to throw her. Really? Oh, fucking Christ, man. I should have just thrown. I don't know why I didn't just go for a throw there. Of course she didn't. So annoying. Fuck me, man. I went for the blitz. Like, I'm just getting the wrong guesses on, and every time there's a 50-50 chance, I'm guessing wrong every time. It's really really annoying. I can't believe that's hitting me. That was a fake reset. I'm dead. I completely threw that match. Really, really annoying. I basically got tilted and just lost. Like, the blitzing was just there was that time where she blitzed and I didn't push a button. I was just standing next to her when she blitzed. And I instead of throwing, I was like, okay, last time she did it low, I'm gonna go mid, and I did a mid, and then I got blitzed. And if I had just walked up and thrown her, she would have lost the match. I'm trying to think about how the neutral game is working here. The neutral game is heavily dominated by her random slides. I mean, they're not really random, but her unsafe slides. So, like, you can see her doing it like that. She doesn't have meter to cancel it. She's just doing it. And, like, so a lot of the neutral that I'm doing against her is just assuming that she's eventually going to do that. And that's something that, like, it doesn't matter which character you're playing against. Like, say you're playing against... it doesn't have to be an unsafe move either. Like, if you're playing against Slayer and he's doing a lot of Mappa, you can look to neutral jump that, or, like, be at a range where if he whiffs it, you can punish it, or where you can just put a fireball out that will hit him, or you put a low out that he'll go into it. Basically, what you're trying to do is think, what is my opponent's most annoying and strongest and best neutral option, and how can I make it so that it's not so good? That's kind of what I'm trying to do. So, like, then again, if your opponent has settled on something that's actually unsafe, in this case, like with Stun Dipper, that makes it my job a lot easier, because all I have to do is get her to do the unsafe Stun Dipper. But you can end up going a little bit too far on that. Like, when if I'm only looking for an unsafe Stun Dipper, the problem is she can just start doing safe stuff while I'm sitting there waiting for the unsafe thing, and then I lose initiative, I lose, like, pressure. So I have to kind of balance it. But I'm looking for it right now. Of course she DP'd. Alright, I'm gonna just start doing 2K. At that range, 2K is safe against Kai's DP because it's low profile. Well, that was nice. I like that. Why did that not give me a punish? Holy shit. Fuck me, dude. It's too close. She's gonna DP every time, I guess. Fuck me, man. This... I didn't get the throw somehow. That was, like, ridiculous. Like, this, the fact that she's just never blocking on wake up is actually pissing me off. It's just kind of like, I'm trying the 5P anti-air right there, and it just really doesn't work. Alright. I feel like that win was pretty well deserved. She was doing a lot of illegitimate stuff, and I finally adapted to it and completely called her out on it. That's how I won that match. Like, and that would be my argument for not playing like that, is like, you might get away with it for a while, but eventually you're gonna get punished. And, like, you saw that she just kept DPing on wake up, and it didn't really work out for her at all that match. Alright, I don't know this matchup at all. We'll see what happens. I don't think this guy knows what he's doing all that well. Because all I'm really doing is I'm just playing generic Kai, and it's working against him because he doesn't really have his stuff down as his character, is my feeling on it. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of matchups I don't know in the game, unfortunately. Like, I know the Slayer matchup, I know, like, Potem, you know, I do know a decent amount of matchups, but especially the characters that weren't in the old games, I really struggle with. Like, Bedman, uh, who else was in this? I guess I know the Elphelt matchup okay, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't get to play like enough variety of people to really know a lot of these matchups really well. All right, so we're looking for Stundipper again. I think her DP thing didn't work, so I think she's gonna go back to doing Stundippers. I mean, DP wasn't really a neutral thing exactly, but all right, she's looking for me to jump. I'm gonna just stop jumping. I can't believe she did that. Oh, fuck you. That's supposed to be a throw. I don't know how I got a blitz. I was trying to OS throw, and I got a blitz shield. Okay. I guess I held back somehow. Of course. The moment I stopped looking for it, she did it. Like, that just shows you that you can't, if you get a read on somebody like that, you can't stop looking for it. Like, there's not going to be a point where she just stops going for that. I'm looking for it really hard right now. I cornered myself incredibly badly right there. She's going to DP. No? Okay, it's going to blitz, and I'm going to guess wrong like every time. I guess wrong every single time. Oh, fuck me, man. That was a gimmick. Instant overhead gimmick. You backdash YRC the backdash and press jumping slash and it's instant overhead. I don't know. I mean, she's definitely a good player, but I just really get like I don't know. I don't like how she's playing right now. She's beating me though, so there's not really anything I can, you know, there's no incentive for her to stop doing that kind of stuff because she's winning. So I just have to play better and punish it. You can see this guy is too afraid to press buttons too. Yeah, you can YRC everything. You can YRC backdash, air dash. You can just YRC from neutral if you want. And there's no restriction on when you can YRC, basically. But like backdash YRC jumping slash is like a round ending gimmick that you can use for an instant overhead. I don't know, it's just the kind of stuff she's doing that's annoying me specifically that I just think is dumb is like there was a time where I had frame advantage, I think, and she hit a button and immediately canceled it into greed sever. So like she was like jabbing out of my pressure and she canceled the jab out into greed sever. I just think that's really not a real thing, but it worked. So it's just like, you know, that's kind of the fighting game thing, is if you do something and it works, you can't really say anything because it worked. So she's just trying to 2H me. She thinks I'm just going to jump into her again. Like, I don't know. That was bad. Press a button. This fucking... I'm just going to... I need to start just... I don't know what to do. Like, because I just guess... Every time she does that, I guess wrong. Like, literally every time. She's not doing the same one. She's mixing it up, but I guess wrong every time. Right. Okay, so I need to... That was interesting. She did 6P as a meaty, and it clashed with the DP. So I can try to do that if I think she's going to DP. Oh, come on. So that was just like a disrespectful DP. Like, it's like she thought I wasn't going to FD after I attacked, so she just DP'd. Alright, that was a shitty tech. I tried to throw her. Fake cross up there. So I blocked as if it were a cross up, and she didn't cross up. Unbelievable. Oh, fuck me. Tried to throw her. Just dirty ass reset there. Okay, fuck you. See, like, what I don't like about the way she's playing is she's just going for like she's not playing totally gimmicky or anything, but what she's doing is she's going like anytime she thinks she can get away with a gimmick, she pretty much is going for it. And she's getting right kind of often, but also it's not like she's not winning consistently enough to be able to she should be doing that. And I think her like non-gimmick play is solid and strong enough that she doesn't need to resort to that at all. So I don't really get it. Like, you could argue that she just had such a life deficit at that situation that she felt she needed to do some cheesy stuff to be able to catch me out. But I don't know. I feel like Kai is a character that has legitimate enough pressure without gimmicks that as long as you get that first knockdown, you don't need to go ham to win and close it out. Is Blitz unsafe on block, and are you forced to finish it once started? Yeah, I mean, maybe she's practicing it, that's true. You hold down Blitz, so like, you can just tap it, or you can hold it like a focus attack in Street Fighter 4. The real thing that kills a Blitz is a throw. So like, a Blitz is high or low, but it just loses the throws. So if I think she's going to Blitz a lot, I can just wait and look for the Blitz. But it's just kind of I'm not used to people blitzing a lot like that. I'm not really sure the ideal way to handle it. That was a really good block from my shitty Gear Xrd. Like, I went for a throw there and he jabbed out of it, so. It's gonna hit. This guy's Johnny is a lot better than his answer. Good tentacle. He got way too passive there. Like, he needed to just let that button go, do a misfire. What do you mean just slap them out of the blitz attack? Like, you have to know if it's high-low though, right? Like, can you actually see if it's high or low by just looking at it? I'm really bad at noticing that kind of stuff. As far as I can tell, you just have to guess, but maybe there's a way to see it. That hits me so often and it shouldn't. So I'm looking for stun up right here. Fuck. It's ridiculous. She dropped her tiger knee there. Ah, that was a good 2H. So I went for alright, I'll read what you said in a second because that looks really helpful. I should have done raw stand up there. Too close. She tried to do the gimmick there again. The instant overhead gimmick. Once they let go of the countering blitz state, you move forward with their attack. You can hit them with anything. They don't counter you anymore once they fly forward. Okay, yeah, I'm too confused, sorry. I think I need to just... She didn't blitz that time at all, like... I really was killing her because she wasn't willing to block on wake up. Because that was just like... You saw she was always backdashing or DPing or something, and I just was punishing it. Dropping that microdash every time now. So this guy's neutral game, he's not bad, but he just doesn't have like, he's not scaring me, and he's messing up enough stuff that I'm just getting free openings. Damn it. Once they let go of the blitz buttons, you can hit them. So like what you're saying is, like let's say they wake up with the blitz and I don't press a button and I just watch them blitz. What I should do is wait until they release it and then hit them as they're attacking. Is that what you mean? Okay, I'll give it a shot. Too much TP. Stop TP. Again, too much TP. My punish sucked, but... Yeah, Jake, he's not talking about if I get rejected. He's talking if I see the blitz. Like, say I bait a TP and I see a blitz instead of a TP, then I can punish it when I release it. If I get rejected, it's too late. But that wasn't the problem I was having. The problem I was having was that I was seeing her blitz, and then I didn't want to run up and throw, because I was worried if I ran up and throw, I would get she would release it while I was running up or something. So then. Like, the answer is that if I see that, there's nothing she can do once she's held the blitz down. She can't, like, cancel the blitz, so she has to just release it, and then I can punish. Oops. Because I feel like let's say I try to run up and throw, say she just releases the buttons and I get hit trying to run up and throw. But if I just wait for her to release and then just jab or something, I'll get a hit. Is what I'm going to try to do if I remember to do it next time that happens. Too close. Yeah, I don't know, this guy, like, I'm trying to think about what I'm doing to beat, why I'm beating him so easily. I think the main thing you're seeing is I'm pressing random button, like not random, but I'm just pressing a button to poke with, and it hits him so often. Like just, like okay, I'm like right there. I'm gonna press 5K and start a block string, but then instead I'm just gonna do that. It's always hitting him. The DP always like it just feels like he's autopiloting. I don't think he's intentionally autopiloting. I think what's happening is he's not very familiar with his character and he struggles with the execution, so he's having to dedicate more mental energy to like to just executing stuff plain rather than like mind games and reading an opponent and stuff like that. I actually thought about it. Okay, I don't know how she got a throw there. I think I could have punished that because she didn't cancel. The risk is always like if she does cancel, you're gonna get counter hit. So try the 2H, didn't get it. Christ. I just need to. She was playing really weird that round, and I just kind of watched it instead of going in on it. Although she's playing in a way that if I do go in, she can punish it. So. I forgot. Panicked and forgot. That was bad. That was really frustrating because she basically just, what did she do? She just like jumped back and then did a really late air dash, and I just got hit by it. Like I should have been able to anti-air that kill it, and I just held down back and it's something that good players never let me get away with, but I'm really bad at catching other people out with it. I'm getting really tired of waiting to play every time. Let's see if I can find a better one. And I'm also getting tired of, like, even when I win, I have to play against the guy that I don't really want to play against before I get to play against the other person. It just gets kind of old. I do feel though like she was just playing really I don't know if gimmicky. She just wasn't like, yeah, maybe she was experimenting with different playstyles or whatever, but there was just some really weird stuff going on that I didn't really like the way she was playing. So Raven, you have to look out for his 2H. Like talking about what is the scary thing they can do in neutral. For Raven, you really have to watch out for 2H specifically because it's really good range on it. It's fast. It goes under stuff, like right there. So what can I do to make it so that he has to be afraid of pressing 2H or that he dies if he presses it? Neutral jump might work. Tiny fireball, just like I did there, is pretty good. Like right there, I didn't respect him, I got hit by it, so. Jumping is generally okay, like if you think he's going to be doing 2H a lot. The problem is, if you start doing that too much, he's got his command grab, where he can just grab you out of the air, if he thinks you're going to go for that a lot. To really represent that though, he's got to have a what's it called? Okay, setup, kind of, he has that frame advantage to really be able to time it to where he knows when you're going to try to jump out. Like right there, if he thinks I'm going to jump out there, like how I jumped out, he can punish that. But in an actual neutral situation, it's not probably something that's going to happen, where he can guess my jump timing and command grab me out. That was bad. I fucked up the string. This guy's too autopilot. Like, look at this. He needs to go for command grabs, honestly. Like, that was okay. No combo. Yeah, Raven. I think Raven's movement in general is really not very good. I've never played as him, so it's hard to say. But like, it just seems like he has to do like hard commits to move around basic, like to do basic movement. He has to make commitments that other characters don't have to make, and that makes it, for me, it makes it really easy to kill Ravens around pretty good. Command grab, thank you. Now I have to be at least a little bit afraid of just blocking forever. Another thing against Raven's neutral is like his pin YOC is like a really good choice for him in neutral, because it lets him get in pretty easily, which is something that he needs. He's not going to win the game from neutral, he needs to get in on you. Okay. So 2H again there. So you can see like this guy, 2H is really good, but most Ravens completely are over reliant on it. And you can basically neutral them out just by punishing 2H. One reason I lost that match, or that round, was because he hit me with 2H like 2 or 3 times. Because I kind of autopiloted and then I got hit by it. I should have seen it coming. I don't know why I can't react to that, but I really can't. You see the pin YOC is just getting him in a lot. I forgot what combo I was going to do. Reach again. Tried the backdash. I was a little bit slow on it. 2H again. H got him killed. You see what I mean though? Like he's really reliant on that 2H, and it's a really bad move to whiff. You can't whiff it. Like, so if you can try to straddle the range so that if he whiffs, like if he pushes it and you're just out of range, he gets fucked. It's good. Neutral jumping can be good. You just have to be careful he doesn't start anti-airing you really hard for that. Too close. Actually, I'm confused. Which one is 2S and 2H? They look very similar. I think 2S is the one that looks like not as far range. Big sweepy looking one. Oh, what's 2D? 2H is the one that's like really unsafe though, right? 2D is the one where he like uses his leg, I think. Okay, 2H, yeah, sorry. Like 2H is the one that a lot of Raven players are just really. It's really good when it hits, obviously, so that's why they like it. But you kind of have to actually set up the right situation to be able to do it safely, and most of them don't. I'm willing to eat those command grabs just because he's not scary enough. I don't know what that combo was. I'm like confusing my my throw RC combos. That was a terrible price. So I'm expecting the 2H a lot right here. In neutral. I don't know. This guy's not really very fun to play against. It's just kind of. It's one of those people who's like, they're good enough that you can't like. It's not like I'm just winning for free or something, but like I have to at least play okay to win. But he's also not good enough that like I have to play well to win. So I'm just kind of playing lazily and doing like stupid shit and autopiloting a lot. I expected a wake up. I know he hasn't done a single wake up super, but I expected it there. I beat those hits, so I was able to throw him, especially because he was too close to me. I don't know if the IB was necessary, but like the fact that I did IB it was. I don't want to play this guy anymore. Yeah, sketchy. That was actually not what you were talking about because it looked like it was, but what happened? I just decided to do a stun dipper early. It's not like I timed it for him to release, but I guess he couldn't have held it any longer anyway, and it happened to be the right timing. But I wasn't actually like smartly thinking of the right timing. It just kind of happened. If that makes sense. I just figured like, oh, he probably did a mid one, and then yeah, you're right though. It does work for sure. So thank you. I'm trying not to spectate both them. I'll risk it. Oh, they're on retry. I need to leave because I'll never get to play. Good thing I noticed that at the last second. I don't believe the skill level though. Like, how does it know? Like, is it actually reliable at all? I just don't ever believe that kind of stuff in fighting games. definitely works now. These are really annoying. The Raven was below me. What are the icons like? I don't even notice them. So, is it like blue, those arrows? There's a green down arrow, a blue down arrow. I played against Dangerous Zombie, didn't I? One time. He was in the room I was in before. I don't know if I played. Down means worse. Okay. I just, like, I don't know, maybe it keeps track of everyone I've played against and it knows that I beat people who these guys lose to. That could be possible, but it seems really odd to me that the game doesn't have like good matchmaking at all, but somehow it can do an arrow system that is accurate. That seems really weird to me, but maybe it's true. I've never really paid attention. I'll start paying attention to them and see. Maybe it will be at least a decent frame of reference. So this guy is supposedly worse than me. I don't think he even knows how to play. These guys, I'm not going to play with them because it's not really fun. And I don't mean to be like a dick to people that are worse than me. It's just like I have a feeling like they both have those question marks in their name. They probably are friends with each other. There are people that want to get beat really bad. Like there are new players that want to play someone that beats them really hard and learn from that. But in my experience, most new players don't fall into that category. Most of them don't want to do that. They don't want to just get killed by somebody who's played the game longer than them. And unless someone's really like, hey, I want to, like, please play me, I'm trying to learn, and they're talking to me, I'm cool with doing that. But I don't really have fun just obliterating somebody way worse than me 50 times in a row and not talking to them. That's just not fun to me. It's probably not fun to them. Okay, this is bad. I'm going to create a room and play until like 25 more minutes or so. Just creating a room because I'm tired of trying to join those other ones and having it be like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. One thing I can at least try to do is when I'm playing against somebody who's not that good, I should try to practice comboing into super more often. It's something I don't do enough, and I should. Especially like if I'm at a, if I need to kill somebody. Okay, Jake. Like let's say I have them in the corner and I get a hit and I'm able to kill them with super. I need to practice doing that. Like especially with burst super, if I can like remember to save my burst. Because sometimes I feel like I use my burst when I don't really need to. And saving for burst super gives you a lot of extra ability to kill somebody. And that can make a really big difference sometimes if you're able to kill them. You know, doing the combo that ends in split steal is really good. You're probably going to get a good favorable situation out of that, but they could still get away. I noticed like Machabu is really good about that. He's really good at like using his meter to get the kills and stuff. And using his burst to, he'll even use his burst to close out a round a lot of time, which is something I never do. Good 2H. So against Faust, this guy's better than the other Faust I was playing. I'm really worried about Far S, but I can't just like... I can't just cower in fear that he's gonna Far S me, so you know, I have to like do stuff. It's just, if he decides... That was a failed Tiger Knee. Really fucked me over. I tried to bait a super there. I'm not willing to bait the super every time, but I don't want to just eat it for free. I tried to stun dipper and fucked it up. I'm gonna timer scan. Or not, fuck me. That's so bad. Did he really just taunt? Oh no, okay. That was just the timer scam animation. I shouldn't have timers. I should have just gone in on him. Like, it's Faust. It's not like he's gonna reversal me or something. I should have just locked him down instead of just running away. Like, running away is playing into Faust's advantages. You can't find the room. Did you just add me on Steam maybe and I'll invite you? Oh, that was stupid. I should have just done 2H right there. Dead. Ah, that sucked. So like he'd done that a few times with he's FD breaking on his way down, making it difficult for me to anti-air him. And then just queue up, Jake, because like I'm not gonna just queue up, and if he beats me, then you get to play him. Yeah, that was... I can't be too eager to get over those mini Fausts because he just knows. Like, he knows I'm trying to get over it, so it's like he can easily anti-air that. I should have connected that. I'm surprised he's not using Far S either. As far as I can tell, he's not really using it. That worked out somehow. But yeah, I've always found Faust to be the hardest thing to deal with against Faust in neutral game, because it's just like, if he thinks I'm going to do a fireball and he presses Faust, it hits me, and it just stifles my ability to do stuff from the range that I usually am able to do stuff at. Oh my god. I tried to do a super right there, drop the input. Now I'm dead. I thought about bursting. It would have been a really bad burst. I'm glad I didn't do it. I need to stop jumping in like that. It's just... Like, Faust has such good anti-air game. You can't just, like, jump in on him and hope that it's gonna hit. Second time that happened now. Starting to lag suddenly. I don't know why I thought that 5D was going to hit. I tried the instant air dash, and I think hit me as I was like pressing forward, so it just got me for free basically. I shouldn't have been instant air dashing either, so it makes it even worse. He just didn't block low. Pretty surprising that I hit. I think what happened there is like I was at a weird range, and so I pressed 5K, and he didn't expect that I was actually going to meaty low from there or something. I don't know, but he just didn't block and got hit. It's like pretty surprising. I thought I was gonna have to work for that hit and not just get it for free. Maybe you tried to wake up with 5 down. This will be my last game. I think I need to go. Good throw. Yeah, I need to go though. Good games. I'll leave this up for a little bit if you want to play that Faust. He's pretty good. See you guys. Yeah, I'm not sure why you're going for the command grab, especially after you already hit me with all these stuff. Good games.